Rolling. I'm not rolling on my phone.
All right. Mason.
Dan.
Tanner.
From Rixie, this is All Staff. Welcome back, boys, girls, and non-binary pals. How's everybody doing?
That was a good intro.
Yeah, that was really good, dude.
Yeah. I'm doing good, man.
I'm doing
good,
well.
man.
Yeah, thank you for
always
asking.
doing well.
How are you
Good.
doing, Mace?
I'm okay. I'm kind of fighting
Ooh.
like allergies right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like that pollen, especially where I live, like in the field, just gets crazy.
Yeah.
Anytime you go outside, you just get like hit with like yellow dust and like dandelions. It's the worst.
I feel like you guys are experiencing a season that Florida has already experienced, and we're already like almost to the hot level.
It's been pretty hot this week.
It started getting really hot this week.
But it was pretty cold
like
up there for a little while, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it's been on and
Yeah,
off. And
so-
it's like this week, the light switch turned on.
Yeah, we just get hot, humid. It's cool.
I know,
We'll
all the
just
time
live with
in
it.
Florida.
What's the daily temperature right now there in Jacksonville?
I don't have it offhand, but it was like 85 today. Which
Yeah,
is
we're
cool
at
and
80.
mild.
Yeah,
We're like at 80 right
it was
now.
it got to 85 today.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, as much as people want to hear us talk about the weather,
the weather.
Oh, the weather.
Yeah. What's going on business-wise for you guys? Anything interesting?
Dan.
take the floor, Tanner. Go for it.
If you guys don't mind, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Well, I guess as of now, as of this podcast coming out, my record is out. Technically, we recorded this a week from before when you're hearing it. But yeah, I'm just finishing up some of the final touches. Mason worked on Canvas videos that Philip sent over. Philip, the intern. Shout out to Philip James. He just finished his internship with us, which is so cool. He's such a good kid, and he's going to do awesome things. Hopefully more awesome things with us in the future. But yeah, I just finished putting those up, and I actually got some local press opportunities in the next week or so. So I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh, I have a really funny thing about the record. I submitted it to something called SubmitHub, where
I've heard of that.
You send it to curators, you send it to playlisters, bloggers, everything. I spent like $10, right? Some of the comments that I got back, I'm just gonna say it. This is the life of a musician, right? You work really hard. Maybe sometimes you don't really get that much back. You know, it's all for the love. But I got declined every single time. Some people were really nice. They're like, I like this section, I like the vocals, but it just didn't fit what we do on our blog. Okay, fair enough. There were a couple from other countries that were so funny. They were so funny.
You should read some, dude.
I feel
Yeah,
like
do you
I
have
should
one?
read it. I feel like I should read it right here, right now.
Take a few
Get
screenshots.
the review,
Take a few screenshots and send me the ones that you're going to read.
and we'll fly it up on the screen.
And it'll
All right,
go.
I'll send
It'll be
them.
like, whoop.
All right, I'm pulling them up right now.
I'll put it on my hand. I'll be like, whoop.
Dude, I love that. All right, I'm gonna pull
Dude,
it
you're
up.
getting real good at the YouTube memes, man. I gotta admit, dude.
Yeah.
You begin me sometimes.
Dude, I've spent so much time watching YouTube and TikTok over the past
You've done a
10
decade's
years.
worth of research.
Yeah, that I'm like, okay, I think I know what we're doing. But Tanner, like I said, read a few and send me some screenshots. I want to see what they look like. I think the people
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah, absolutely. I will. For those of you who are looking into SubmitHub, I do think it's a nice thing to work with. I think you get feedback on your music, no matter like if you want it or not. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's probably a button you can click to say I don't want to hear any commentary. Just yes or no.
Was anybody like really mean?
No one was mean. Everyone was super nice. So here, listen to all my
That's interesting.
yeah.
'Cause I mean,
I got
most of
I got
the
declined.
internet's super mean.
Right. Well, I think these are all like, I think these people all try to understand where musicians are coming from. You're putting your art out there. So here we go. First one from I don't know if it's a blogger or a playlister. I need to look into that, but someone by the name of Heartbeat, I think is their podcast or playlist. The instrumentation of this track is really pretty and the vocals are really good. I like the mellow vibes, but I'm afraid this track is a bit too slow paced for my channel style, sadly. It's like, okay, well, I appreciate you, commenting on it at all. Next, Pontus de Wolf. This is a Swedish playlister. Hi, really nice and folky vibe. I think the harmonies are the real strength here. Might have some way to go on the production side to really get it to hold together organically. Thank you and best of luck. Again, fair commentary. I'll take it. You know what? You listen to it, and I'm thankful for that. Now I'm going to pull up the funniest one to me, and I just want to preface this saying I am like so thankful that this person even listened to it. They are from another country, so the translation might be a little bit off, but I just want to share it anyway, just because it was really funny. The playlist is called Jangle Pop Hub.
Like
Jangle
that
Pop
name.
Hub. Love that name. That's why I was like, I'm definitely gonna put my song up for grabs on Jangle Pop Hub. It is apparently a South African playlist / blog,
Nice.
one of the two.
Nice.
Yeah, and they were looking for music, in the similar vein as what I'm putting out. And I quote, loving the post-rock ambiance, but never really finding a natural jangle pop connections here. I'm
Jangle
sorry,
Pop Connection.
Jangle. That's a
didn't,
great
you know
band
what?
name.
Maybe next time I will find the Jangle Pop Connections.
Just rename AP Project the
Jangle
Jangle
Pop
Pop
Connection.
Collect-
Oh man,
The Blue
Yeah.
Jean Committee. The Jangle Pop Committee.
it's the Jangle Pop Committee, dude.
Oh,
It's
man.
it's such a good name. It's a name that makes you smile. It's a name that makes you laugh, and it also makes you curious. You're like, what is that? What is that connection?
Yeah.
Tanner,
cool.
take a few screenshots of those. Send them to
I
me.
will. Oh yeah, I gotta take screenshots.
Make sure
You're
we're
right.
not doxing anybody.
Yeah, I'll make sure to remove any names.
Dude, these are cool playlists. Again, disclaimer, like this is what the life of a musician kind of looks like. You get denied a lot, especially when you're writing your own music. That's how it works. And guess what? I did like 10 submits, right? I got denied on all of them.
So
Does that mean everyone's going to hate my music?
I almost
Hopefully
forgot.
not. Hopefully
that-
not.
I was just I told you guys about this. I think I told Mace or maybe both of you, but I was on I was watching somebody on Twitch do a Rust stream basically, and they had like, he was kind of like picking and choosing songs out of the chat to kind of play in the background that didn't have DMCA, so you wouldn't get like popped on it basically and say, hey, you can't put that up, and they'll mute your whole stream. Well,
Yeah.
I was like, check out Nilsey, reappear, and
Yes.
lo and behold, like 20 minutes into it, he puts it on, and he's like, wow, this is really good, and adds it to one of his playlists. And I just thought that was awesome. His Twitch name's Hutnik, Hutnik. He plays Rust. He's I want to say somewhere in Europe. Definitely somewhere in Europe.
Was it the original?
Yeah. I did tell him
Dude,
to check
that
out
is
some of the
so-
remixes too,
Yeah,
and he
it's
said
so
he would
awesome
check it
that
out.
you did that.
Yeah,
That's
he has
really
tons
cool.
of followers too. So I mean, it was awesome to be able to get it in front of a bunch of people, and that was right when Rust was like, everybody was dropping a bunch of stuff, and everybody was getting into it and watching it. So it was a good little promotion. So it's on his playlist though, and I think that is great. So shout out to home.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Apparently, all of our music is being uploaded to Twitch now, which is super cool.
To Twitch, you mean TikTok?
To Twitch.
To Twitch.
Twitch has their own music library now.
Yeah,
Really?
that's wild.
And I think our distributor has added that. I can double check on that, but I'm pretty sure.
I
If you're
could
listening
see
to this, you're
that,
like, I
yeah.
love Twitch.
That's super
Um,
awesome. I mean,
go
if
ahead,
that's the
play the
case, and
tunes.
if I can figure out a way to like, just if I can keep my channel up and loop all of our music, I think that
Yeah.
would be super beneficial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that'd
should
be
absolutely
awesome.
do that.
So if we
That'd be
can
really
figure that
cool.
out, I'll try and look into that this week, and if we can get that going, I'll definitely do it. I'm also getting that new computer here soon, so I'll have the bandwidth to be able to do it also.
Nice.
Sweet.
New computer time. I want to pass the ball. I have a couple other things, but honestly, like my main thing right now is that I've been trying to get this record over the finish line, which if you're listening to this right now, a week from today, it's over the finish line.
Sounds so meek. Tanner's got that album. Go listen to it right now.
It's
That shit
available.
is bomb.
It's available.
It's available. Thanks, Dan.
Tanner,
So,
before we
not meek.
before we jump away from SubmitHub, so is
Jangle
it
Pop Hub.
is it a dollar per submission, or is it a dollar per submission for some playlists?
Yeah, it depends. It depends who the picker is, the selector, if you will. Yeah. It varies in prices. There's also TikTok influencers on there.
Could we do that with other artists?
We absolutely could. We absolutely could.
I think that would be worth it.
Yeah, I think
I do
that's
too.
a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and you can actually. So I'm communicating with one of the people who turned me down, and I was like, hey, I appreciate you listening. Do you have any like ideas of things that I should do to get more people to hear this? And after this, I think he sent me back a message like right before I got on here. But after this, I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, thank you for
show 'em
for
the
all that.
library.
And can I even use your quote from the good part that you liked about the song? And I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll be like, yeah, it's fine. It's a good way to build press information material.
Yeah,
It's
for
also
sure.
a way if you liked the contact that you had with those people, you should continue to try to contact them and be like, hey,
Yeah,
I've got this other music. Check out this other music.
you're so right.
This is something that you can feed something to somebody and be like, hey, you may not have liked this, but what about this over here? And that may be a way to kind of breach that gap and be able to get promotion for all of our musicians too. So
Well, I think it's worth noting that, excuse me, in the future, we should spend a little bit of money on releases that we feel are worthy to SubmitHub. I've heard about it, but I didn't know how easy it was, and the way you're making it sound makes it sound like it was pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. I did use it on my last release as well. Again, I was just like, let me take a chance on this. I'd used it once before with a Bottle Shop record, one of the singles. Yeah, I got 3 playlists on As Long As I'm With You.
Yeah, so I think
which was successful.
I think even if we spent $25-$50 on a good release, like it's worth it.
Worth
Even-
it.
if it gets
even
picked
if
up by anybody,
Yeah, even if it gets one playlist,
Yeah.
great. That's something that we should continue. We should add that to the plan.
I agree. I agree.
each kind of at least like set an evaluation of if we think we should put it on there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
Like each release, we can kind of discuss it over one of these meetings and kind of determine if we want to put it on SubmitHub or not.
Yeah.
Of course, with the musicians.
I just know, like, when June comes around, like, and I put out a song, like, I want to submit it. So I want to learn that
Absolutely.
process.
Yeah, and I can help you with that process because I'm already hooked up with like the account and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, Dan, do you have anything? I have a couple things that I think might take a while.
Yeah. So tomorrow, the 30th of April. I know this is airing the week after, but we were getting Michael Scotch, or as I know him affectionately as Mullet, into my studio here tomorrow afternoon, and we're gonna start, building the show, and I'm really interested in what he has, because he says he's super stoked and he's been thinking about some things, and he hasn't really told me much about it. So I'm really kind of excited to see what kind of way he wants to take this show and really bring it to the next level. Because I mean, he's got a great following, and he's a funny dude, and I'm just super stoked for that. So
I am
Yeah.
too. That's awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. Let me know if I
Yeah,
can assist you in any way.
Yeah, I'll text you if we need anything or have any, issues, or we're trying to figure out how to do something. But besides that, I mean, it's just gonna be us sitting down talking, kind of figuring out segments, and going from there. He's honestly, he works really well off the cuff, and it's fantastic. So I'm just excited to see what kind of content we create,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that'll be fun, dude. So do you want to end with the trailer, or do you want to start with the trailer?
Why don't we start with it?
Okay. So do you guys want to kind of explain for a second when I pull it up what we're about to show the people, if as best you can?
Dan?
Okay, I'll take it away, Tanner. So, to the best of my knowledge, this is Mason showing us the finalized trailer for Frameform Season 2, which we have not seen, and he is premiering to us on our meeting right now.
Now, it's worth noting we are recording this on the 29th of April. This trailer that you're about to see was released on the 30th. So they're getting a preview like 12 hours before it comes out.
We're
But,
special.
If you're seeing it on the day it comes out, it is out. And yeah, go subscribe on all platforms. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna go full screen. If it'll let me. There we go. Can you guys hear my audio?
Yeah, can you turn it down?
Yeah. I'll turn it up. Let's see. Let me test that. How about that? How was that? Was that loud?
That's good. No, it's good.
It's perfect.
Okay. All right. World premiere, visual premiere of
World premiere.
Frameform Season 2 trailer.
From Rixie, this is Frameform.
And we're back for another season of movies, moving, and everything in between.
We covered a lot of ground in season 1, and this year we're digging even deeper.
From conversations and cautionary tales with fellow dance and filmmakers,
So people don't like what I do or what I do, I don't care. It's my life. It's taken me a long time to get to this point, like a very long time.
To talking trends and tricks of the trade.
To me, obvious advantage is that you can slip this in and out of your pocket and just film as the muse calls.
I started focusing on the post sound, and it opened up a world for me that I loved it.
And our ever-evolving culture of creating and sharing.
new episodes every Wednesday.
Always relevant
And on demand.
Frameform is a production of Rixie. Season 2 premieres May 12th.
Yeah.
Nice. Looks
Dude.
good.
Got goosebumps.
Sounds
bro.
good. Looks
The
good.
production quality of that, top notch, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Top-notch.
it's some of the best shit we've ever made.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly,
Oh, yeah.
quality wise.
it looks like you'd play that as a commercial on television, dude.
I mean, I think everything came together. Again, this is one of those things where when you prepare and you do a lot of pre-production, you get you get what you want. You get good
Yeah.
shit. They've been working on this for almost 5 months. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're just about halfway through production of the second season, and I don't know, man. I'm just so fucking proud of what they're doing.
Yeah, me too, man. That's
and
amazing.
To get to associate our brand with Frameform is a big fucking deal because
Yeah,
I think they're smart. I think they are doing good stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to roll out season 2. And I think this trailer, people are going to be excited about this trailer. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too.
They are doing great work. Mace, you are also doing awesome work.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Good
like
job.
the production
all
quality
around.
gave me goosebumps. It was awesome.
Dude, I spent a lot of time on the trailer, and you know, it's really what it is. Really, it's like you do a little bit each week, and you know, you figure out the artwork, you figure out the logo, you figure out the script, you record the script, you figure out the quotes, you input the quotes, you do the video. You know what I mean? It's like it's small steps every week.
Yeah.
And then when you finally get to put it out, you're like, fine, dude, I've been working so hard on this, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Do we get to talk to Hannah and Claire and Jen like what, in a week or two?
so let me see. Is that next week? Yes.
I
yes.
can't check my calendar. I'm using my phone to record.
Yes, that's next week. So next week, next episode that you all see us, we will be with Hannah Weber, Jen Ray, Claire Schweitzer, co-hosts of Frameform. And the same week that you see them on this show, their new season will have premiered. So, you know, they're doing the press run.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you will.
got to do it. That's awesome.
The in business press.
They're doing the one-stop the press tour.
I want to find a way to get them out to, like, you know, it'd be great if we could find somewhere else to give an interview or get an interview for them.
Yeah.
Like a different podcast. Like, are there other dance podcasts that they listen to, that there are people that we can reach out to and, you know, be like, hey, you know,
I think there are some,
we got the show.
but I think the reason that they are successful is because they are in a niche,
In
a
a
niche,
yeah.
you know, however you want to say it.
A niche.
And so they're kind of pioneering the podcast space in some sense, for dance film and screen dance.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I'm just so happy that we're associated with them, and I think, you know, they are the perfect example of the type of people that we want to work with. People who are
You're absolutely right.
who are self-driven and get their shit done and get their pre-production
knowledgeable
Yeah.
on their obviously on the subject.
and, you know, people who
Absolutely.
are excited about producing their own show. That they are in the background working when I'm not even speaking with them about it. Like, they're doing it.
Of course. Yeah.
So
Passion.
I'm very happy to be
Awesome.
releasing that trailer.
I need
super
to
proud.
re-listen to Frameform season 1 because it's super cool that we get to have them on the show and actually, you know, pick their brains about the process and yeah.
Yeah, it's really well. First of all, it's exciting to have one of our shows make it to a season 2.
Yeah.
This is the
Right?
this is the first time. I mean, this is a red tape moment, you know.
That's a good point. It's a really good point, Mace.
And, you know, I think it's one of those things we always talk about, like, oh, we got to do a season 2 of Feed the Jar. We got to do a season 2 of Butter. We got to do a season 2 of this. And it's not that easy. It takes a lot of fucking work. And so Frameform is doing the legwork, and now we're 2 weeks away. So
Congrats.
that's very fun.
Yeah.
The other thing that I had, well, before I get to that, AP Project, they have merchandise that you can buy.
You got to come to live shows.
You gotta
though,
come to
which
shows.
I know is really selective location.
Show it
Sorry,
off
I'll
to the
speak as
people.
the ambassador. Mace, you look great in that shirt, and actually,
This is
I
the
owe
first-
you another shirt because I
this is
told
the
you I'd
first
give you one
run.
for your birthday.
This is the first run of.
You're just getting first run of every shirt.
This is
Are you just promoting shirts every episode now?
This is Gen 1 of the AP Project
Gen 1.
merchandise.
Gen
Last
2.
episode was the Rixie
Yeah,
hoodie.
dude,
This
I get
episode's
him
AP
all the
Project.
Rixie merch.
Here's what I'll say before you say what you're going to say, Tanner. If you want one of these shirts, contact Tanner. Send him an email. We will mail it to you if you
That's
want.
a good point. It's a very good point. I don't have actually the one that Mason's wearing.
These are out of
Sold
stock.
out.
I mean, this is another NFT. This is like
Man,
one of
there's-
100.
This is the super cool thing, and this is kind of what I was gonna say is that we with AP Project are such a live band in COVID. We're playing everything outdoors, right?
Yeah.
We are doing these like one-off T-shirt runs, and just because we have a logo that we've all agreed to. I don't know if everyone in the band loves it, but I love it.
I think it's cool. Looks nice.
We're doing these one-off runs of small orders of T-shirts, and if you're lucky enough to be at that gig and get a shot at it, or if you're my brother and I give it to you as a gift for literally every holiday and birthday, then you're gonna get one. We have tie-dye versions now, so
yeah, I saw
a
those.
dark blue tie-dye and a orange dreamsicle.
Tanner, what
tie-dye.
are you selling those
Dude.
for at shows?
Yeah.
20?
$20. Yeah, $20.
If you really want an AP Project shirt, send Tanner an email, tanner@rixie.co, and we'll figure out a way to ship it to you. If you're really into
Yeah.
it, we'll send it,
We're gonna send it.
I'm just gonna keep on sending it.
We'll stick it in
Hey.
we'll stick it in a UPS bubble wrap package, and we'll
Why don't you just go ahead and stick it in, Mace?
I'll just stick it in.
Casey, I'm gonna make you send it. All right.
I'll send it. So the other interesting thing, two things. The YouTube channel it's very interesting. The statistics are very interesting because like in I think it was like January or February, we had like did you see that, Dan? There was like a huge spike.
Yeah.
And then like it flattened.
It plateaued. Yeah. It like it was a pump and dump, man.
Yeah, huge spike.
Oh my god.
Back down. And over the past few weeks, like it's been pretty like stagnant. Like it's been like 10 views, 5 views, 15 views, and then like randomly it'll be like 200 views, and then it'll be like 10 views, 5 views.
It's all the SEO.
And it's so bizarre. Like I can't tell if it's the thumbnail. I can't tell if it's the topic. I can't tell if it's a mixture of both. I can't tell if like our videos just suck. You know what I mean? Like maybe they're just trash, and that's okay.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think they're trash.
No, they're not.
I
They're
think
fun.
it's we're buried in the algorithm.
Yeah, I
right
mean,
now,
dude,
and-
we're a fish in a big pond.
yeah, huge pond,
Hu-
dude. And
like
we could,
we're a fish in the ocean. Essentially,
the people who probably find us are the ones who are scraping the bottom of the darkest parts of YouTube, and we're just that
Wow.
that
I didn't realize
recommended
it was
video.
It was that dark.
Well, I think because we're, creating explicit content, we get pushed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I watch explicit content all day on YouTube, so I know that there's
because your algorithm says it.
Yeah, I mean that is
It's true.
I know it's possible, and I know that we'll get there. But it was nice. Like a few days ago, we put out a clip from episode 63 of Debuff, and it got like 100 views in the first day, and like
Nice.
that. You feel good about that because it's like finally, because it's like
Yeah.
usually it's like 3 views, 5 views, 8 views.
Yeah. I mean, we got some comments too, and it was great. Somebody said great upload. I mean, that's
Great upload.
Honestly,
that's great, dude. I mean, come on.
I know, like
Yeah.
what a I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. You know what I
No,
mean?
dude, I'll stick with it. It was positive. I'm gonna take the positive.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
feel that.
I don't know,
Jangle
it was
Pop.
good to finally get some decent like comments that we could respond to and be like, "Yo, thanks for your comment."
Yeah, it
if
was.
they had like a question or something, we'd answer it. Like the one about crypto stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was cool.
It's nice. It's nice
it's
to have
cool.
engagement. And
Yeah.
I hope that we're slowly going to start getting more, and I think we will. The more videos you have, the more SEO you have.
I do think that video, the Nintendo Switch Pro leaks, was clickbait probably a little bit.
Well,
You know,
so
just the name of it.
well, here's what I did. I said Nintendo Switch Pro leaks ?
Question mark is
With
where you get them.
with the thinking face emoji. It was
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe they're leaks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's kind
Wait,
of clickbait.
Look, we
so it
you gotta
worked.
do it.
I mean, it worked a little bit. So I
we
mean, that's
sourced
interesting.
we sourced potential leaks from a video that did very well on YouTube about somebody saying these are some things that have potentially been leaked, but we don't know for sure. So that's all. That's what we said. We said we don't know if any of this is true. But excited about the future of the YouTube. It's going to take time. I'm just holding in until we slowly start to get more views. One other thing that I think is.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Just to interject right there.
Yeah.
What does it take for us to get our YouTube videos in front of like, you know, similar channels as ads for similar channels? I definitely get targeted for instance, producing music mixing, and like soccer tactical videos. Very, very obscure like stuff. Of course, I get tagged for those things. Why do I get sent those videos? Is it just algorithmic, or is it also based off of
Everybody has their own
ads?
individual
Well,
algorithm.
you know, I
know.
think it's a couple things. Like, you probably click on those types of things and you watch them for a long amount of time. YouTube is interested in keeping you on that website as long as possible. And so if you're the longer videos that you're watching in a certain topic, they're going to send you those videos. So if you watch like a 20-minute like interview with like a player from AC Milan, they're going to be like, this guy loves football, and let's send him some stuff.
Football.
And they do. They send it to me. Okay, what about the ad stuff? Are YouTube ads just absolutely not worth it? Have we talked about this before? I feel like we've talked about this before.
YouTube ads are very expensive. And that's why we don't do them. Now, one thing I've been thinking about, and we talked about this months back, but we just really didn't have the capital for it, is potentially sponsoring a YouTuber. And the higher the Dogecoin goes, the more I'm thinking about it.
Oh my gosh. Didn't you guys have another big Dogecoin win?
Not
I
really.
heard that.
I mean,
I heard
It's
it
been
spiked
plateaued.
again.
It's
really?
it's been in its same
it's
position.
basically been at like 30 cents for.
It's stable.
Is it so? This
It's
what you're
stable,
saying,
and that's all I can ask for.
this podcast isn't turning into like a CNBC.
No, this isn't like us.
Dogecoin money crypto podcast.
Yeah, this isn't like MSNBC.
We're not changing the name.
MSNBC Business or something.
Yeah.
Although a Doge podcast would probably get a lot of listens.
Yeah,
right
if
now.
there's not already 1,000 of them.
Dude,
I bet there's a million
Dogecast.
of
There's
them,
got to
dude.
be something called Dogecast,
There
right?
almost certainly is. No, but the reason I say that is because not to name drop, but we have Tanner and I went to school with somebody who has a very successful gaming YouTube channel. I'll say his name. The YouTube channel is called Waylon, Welyn. He gets
Really? You guys know Waylon?
Yeah, that's the guy that I've been referring to.
I'm
Dude,
not going
that
to sit
is
here and be like, I know him that
Yeah,
well.
so
He's a cool dude in college.
Yeah,
and he
That's
was also a
insane
battle
that he went
rapper.
to college with you guys. That's
He was a
wild.
battle rapper.
Yeah.
People don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that about him.
He still
Giving
raps
it up.
sometimes.
Oh, he does? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clearly need to watch his channel.
his channel is frankly fantastic. It's he gets anywhere from like 1.2 to like 30 million views per video. Like, he has some banger videos. And I reached out to him, I would say 6 months ago, maybe more, and just asked him, just like curious, like, what would it cost to sponsor a video? And he was like, it would be a number that's pretty high. I'm not going to put out his fucking number, but it's high.
Yeah.
As it should be. He gets at least 1 million views per video. And like I said, the more that Dogecoin is rising, the more I'm thinking about taking out a piece of that to spend on a Rixie YouTube /podcast/music advertisement. Because
Yeah.
let's assume he puts out a Rust video or a Sea of Thieves video, which he's very popular for, and it gets 5 million views. That's like average for him, is like 2 to 5 million. Let's also assume that we get a 10% click-through rate.
You should think 5%.
Well, you should say 5, but for the sake of the easy math, that 10% is.
Yeah.
And he gets 5 million views. Do you want to do that easy math? 10% of 5 million views, Dan?
I think it's like a 500,000.
It's 500,000 people.
Yeah.
Now, with a 5% click-through rate, that's 250,000 people that that could click through to our channel.
Yeah.
And that's assuming it only gets that number of views. So this is potentially a very good opportunity.
Mason, that is a huge lead.
I know, and I
like absolutely enormous lead.
I know, but it's not free.
I get that, but it's a huge lead. And you have like a little bit of an in because you went to college with them. And that's what I was kind of discussing with you guys before. I mean, even before we started this podcast, like business development is about building those relationships and talking to those people and, you know, just getting to know them. Because, I mean, they are just people like us. And, you know, they want things and we want things. And, you know, maybe we can come to some mutual ground in the middle. And, I mean, I think that's amazing. And that's a premium A+ lead.
Yeah, and so I think excuse me. I think it's something that we should consider more. It could be a couple grand, it could be more, I don't know for sure, but I do think it's something that we need to heavily consider because honestly, that could boost our YouTube analytics like overnight.
That's a good point.
And we could go from getting 10 views to potentially thousands. And just because it's so funny, like Waylon, that YouTube channel, followed my personal YouTube account. And people hit me up randomly and they're like, hey, do you know that like Waylon follows you? Like they just randomly hit me up. They're like, do you know this guy with
dude,
like...
He's huge.
He's a huge Twitch streamer and he's a huge YouTuber. And like it's just so funny. And I've been watching his videos this week just because they come up on my recommended. And I'm like, fuck, dude, we got to work with this guy. And so
he's funny too, man.
He's extremely talented. His video editing is strong. He's a great writer. And I mean, frankly, I think
he's a talented dude.
He
all around.
He would be an awesome sponsorship for us to consider. So I think that we should all start throwing that around together in the group text. Like, is this something we want to do? Because if we do it, this could have huge bonuses for us. Like,
huge implications.
Because in order to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, and you need, I think, 4,000 watch hours. I think that's the...
Wow.
I think we're at like 350.
I don't even think we're at that yet.
Yeah, I think we are.
Well, you better fucking triple check because I don't think we are that.
I can't right now.
Either way, I would really like to work with him, so we should talk about that more. The last thing I wanted to say, because we totally blew past our time here. Saturday morning, Eddie, Willie, myself, and one of Maddie's friends from college who is a photographer, Blue Hour Photography. You can find that on Instagram and the website. Blue Hour is spelled as it is. We're taking photos for Will Coddington and Ed Coddington's new project, which they have told us the name, which is Witty, which is both of their names together.
That's awesome.
WIDDIE. And we're doing we're doing promo photos, and
yeah. Thank you for getting that
That name's pretty witty.
It's pretty good. I'm
awesome.
hoping they'll let me like find them a graphic designer to make a cool logo. But yeah, that's this Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Oh, Tanner, I meant to ask you earlier in the week. I had been in contact with Dave.
Oh yeah,
Dave
please.
Dudeman, and the Dudeman has given me permission to kind of like play around with those tracks that he sent you over.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
we can kind of go over them together and find something, and if it fits to put in like some sort of horn line or something like that.
Oh, dude, it's there.
We can
There's space.
we can take something and kind of play with it. But he
Mhm.
said he gave me permission to go ahead and do that with you guys,
Nice.
and I just wanted to bring that up. And also,
That's awesome.
he wants to do a loop pack for like drum hits, and he wants to do a couple of different things. And he said like maybe we can combine our efforts and create one larger pack so that it's a collaborative effort.
I love
So
that.
I thought that was cool, and I wanted to bring that up to you guys as well. So I think that's awesome, and that's something we can look forward to.
Yeah, I listened to those tracks.
Yeah, I think that's
they're
super cool.
They're really cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But I want to go
haven't-
over them with you, Tanner, and kind of figure out, this one's cool, but like, does it need it? You know what I mean? Like, I really want to take that critical ear to it and be like, I don't want to overproduce this. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think there is room for other things in there. I don't think that it necessarily needs it. I
Yeah.
will say that if Dave is listening to this right now, which will be a week from now, hopefully I will have reached out to him since then.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, because the idea is that now that my record will be out, I'll be able to start working with other people on some of their projects. It's just crunch time, so I haven't been able
Yeah.
to reach out to him.
We got a lot of
Excited
things
for
in the
that.
fire. Got a lot
One of the
things
more
in the fire.
recent things in the fire is that the studio might be opening up pretty soon.
That's
which,
awesome.
I've spoken to Mason about a couple times in the past couple weeks. So
I wish
that's
I could
pretty
be up there
exciting.
with you guys.
Yeah. Me too, man.
Dude.
I wish I could
Maybe
be
you
up
can
there
make a
with you
trip
guys.
up.
Yeah, I'll make a trip up here soon, of course.
Yeah,
You
dude,
guys
please
are
do.
like family to me. But
That'd be awesome.
you guys already know what time
get
it
us out of
is.
here. We're way over time.
You
What time is
lovely
it?
people. You hung out with us till the end, so I just can't say anymore. Just email us if you have podcasts, music, a question, an answer. If you have a comment about something, if you just hate that I have red hair, email us at Dan,
Don't you
Tanner,
dare
or Mason
email
at
me about that.
Rixie.co. Dan, Tanner, or
won't have
Mason at
any of it.
Rixie.co. Check out all of our music at Rixie.co. Any of our podcasts at Rixie.co. Just go check it out. YouTube, anywhere. You just type in Rixie, Rixey, you find it. You find it.
Subscribe
Find
to
it.
Frameform RSS feed, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Season 2 will be out in a week from now. And thanks for sticking with us, and we will see you guys next time.
Check out my new record.
Oh, and check out
Hopefully we
Tanner's
can do
record.
a little play out right here.
Tanner,
I already did my hype for his record.
Tanner-
So
I'll send
yeah.
you a song to play out.
Tanner's record is out now. Go listen to it. Stream the whole thing. Put it
everybody
on loop.
gets one.
Tanner, what song is going to play us out? Just so that I can put it in post.
We're gonna do Would They?
Would They?
Question mark.
By,
Would they?
I haven't heard that one.
Would They by Tanner Carlton from the EP Middle of Nowhere. See you guys soon.
Play him out, Mace.
You just moved out, I wonder if you wanted to stay. Think of all the people who saw you the next day. As if you wanted to stay, I wonder if they would let you now. Would they let you now? Oh, think of all the neighbors that you saw and knew. Think of all the stores that you would frequent too. Think of this neighborhood as a part of you. Is it a part of you? Would they miss you now? Could they miss you now? Would they? Could they? Would they?
All Staff is a production of Rixie, edited and mixed by myself, Daniel Walker, and Tanner Carlton. If you want to keep up with all things Rixie, follow us on Instagram at rixey.co. That's RIXEY.co. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review and rate the show. It really helps out.
You just broke ground on everything you wanted in life. You found your place while traveling through space and time. I suppose that everything you wanted has some reason